The post went viral overnight. Thousands of likes. Comments flooding in. Some were cruel, but many were emboldened. Thank you for saying what I've never had the courage to. Masks are survival. You're not alone. We see you. We believe you. The name Aria Cole trended in the city within hours. But so did Veronica Harrington. The manifesto had named her directly, and people were asking questions she couldn't control. By the next day, Adrian's phone buzzed with a new email. Subject: impressive. Reckless. Fatal. Congratulations on your moment in the spotlight. Enjoy it while it lasts. Because by the end of the week, Aria Cole will be nothing more than a cautionary tale. Adrian's blood ran cold. Veronica wasn't bluffing. She was preparing her kill shot. That evening, Nathan arrived at Adrian's door, jaw tight, eyes blazing. You named her, he said flatly. Adrian braced himself. I had to. Otherwise she keeps winning. She can't keep erasing me, Nathan. Nathan dropped into a chair, hands in his hair. You don't get it. I know Veronica. My uncle worked under her years ago. She doesn't fight fair. She doesn't just crush careers, she destroys lives. She'll come after your family. Me. Anyone close to you. Adrian's heart hammered. So what do I do? Stay quiet? Hide forever? Nathan's gaze was steady now, sharp as steel. No. You fight. But if you're going to war with her, then you don't fight as Adrian. You fight as Aria. On your own terms. Adrian sat in silence long after Nathan left. His reflection in the window blurred, half his face shadowed, half lit. For the first time, he realized the truth. Aria wasn't just a disguise anymore. She wasn't just survival. She was the weapon Veronica had created. And now, Adrian would turn her against her maker. The war wasn't about masks anymore. It was about ownership. Who controlled Aria Cole? Veronica, or him? The retaliation was swift. By midweek, the city's gossip blogs exploded with headlines. Who is Aria Cole? Fraudulent identity, fabricated background exposed. Corporate insider reveals, Aria Cole was a male employee fired for incompetence. Double life or double scam? The articles painted a portrait of deception, every detail seeded with just enough truth to sting. Adrian's firing. The sudden rise of Aria. The contract he never signed in his own name. The comments section was merciless: liar, cheat, freak. Adrian slammed his laptop shut, nausea crawling through him. She's dismantling me piece by piece, he whispered. Nathan paced the apartment, fists clenched. She's fabricating half of this. You can fight it. With what? Adrian snapped. Her word against mine? She's got lawyers, PR firms, a fortress of credibility. I'm just. You're not just anything, Nathan cut in, fierce. You have something she doesn't, people who believe in you. Look at the support online. You're resonating, Adrian. That's why she's panicking. Adrian wanted to believe him. But the voice of doubt was louder. What if she's right? What if I am nothing but a fraud in a borrowed dress? The real blow came that Friday. Veronica didn't hide behind blogs or whispers. She went live. Standing in her gleaming office, she addressed the media directly. At Harrington and Knox, we value authenticity. Unfortunately, a former employee, Adrian Cole, chose deception. He masqueraded as a woman, Aria Cole, to manipulate opportunities meant for others. We terminated him for cause. We wish him well, but the truth matters. The words were knives, polished and deadly. Veronica had flipped the story, painting herself as the protector of integrity and Adrian as a predator exploiting identity for gain. By the time the clip hit the news cycle, the damage was viral. Adrian sat on the couch, the broadcast looping on every channel. His hands shook. She's done it. She's destroyed me. No one will ever believe Aria was real now. Nathan knelt in front of him, gripping his shoulders. Then make them believe. Tell your story yourself. No spin. No lawyers. Just you. Adrian and Aria, together. If you stay silent now, she wins forever. Adrian's chest heaved, fear and fury colliding. If I go public, there's no going back. No safety. Nathan's voice was steady. There's no safety now. But there can be freedom. That night, Adrian stood at his mirror, wig in one hand, hoodie in the other. Two identities. Two futures. Veronica had forced him into this mask, thinking it was a cage. But what if the mask could be a crown? He stared at his reflection, half Adrian, half Aria, and whispered. This time, it's my story. The decision came at 3 a.m. Adrian sat at his desk, laptop glowing against the dark. The city outside pulsed with indifferent neon. His reflection in the black screen stared back, Adrian's hollow eyes, Aria's wig draped over the chair beside him. Veronica had owned the narrative long enough. If she wanted war, then Adrian would fight on a battlefield she couldn't control. He clicked record, the camera caught him raw, no heavy makeup, no polished suit, just Adrian in a simple shirt. But he didn't hide Aria either. The wig rested on the chair, visible. My name is Adrian Cole, he began, his voice trembling but steadying as he spoke. And yes, I've lived a double life. Not because I wanted to deceive, but because I was given a choice, disappear or survive. He told the truth. About losing his job. About Veronica's offer. About becoming Aria Cole to keep his career alive. But somewhere along the way, he continued, I realized Aria wasn't just survival. She was me. A part of me I didn't know existed. Veronica Harrington says I lied. But what she calls a lie, others call life. And I refuse to let her erase that. He ended simply. I am Adrian. I am Aria. And this is my story, not hers. He hit upload before fear could claw him back. By morning, the video had detonated. Half the city was scandalized. The other half energized. Supporters rallied in comments, this is bravery. Masks reveal truth, not lies. But the backlash was vicious too, pervert. Fraud. Attention seeker. The video hit 1 million views in 2 days. And with visibility came danger. Anonymous messages flooded his inbox, threats, slurs, even death wishes. But for every one of those, 10 more messages came from people who whispered, you spoke my truth. On the 3rd day, Adrian's phone buzzed with a new headline. Harrington and Knox sues former employee Adrian Cole for defamation. The lawsuit was brutal, millions in damages, accusations of slander, claims that he'd invented everything. Nathan read it, his jaw set. She's trying to bury you in court. If she wins, you'll lose everything. Adrian's laugh was hollow. I've already lost everything. Nathan took his hand. No. You've found something. You've found yourself. Now we make sure the world sees it. That evening, as Adrian scrolled through the chaos online, a message popped into his inbox. From Dana Morales, investigative journalist. I've been following your story. I believe you. And I think I can prove Veronica Harrington isn't telling the truth. Meet me. Adrian's pulse quickened. Proof. The one weapon he didn't have. For the first time, the war wasn't just defense. It was about to turn offensive. The cafe was nearly empty when Adrian arrived. He wore a hoodie, hood pulled low, sunglasses despite the overcast sky. Every nerve in his body screamed that he was being watched. At a corner table, Dana Morales waved him over. She looked nothing like the cutthroat reporters from TV dramas. Her cardigan was frayed, her hair tied back in a messy bun, but her eyes were sharp, alive. "Adrian," she greeted, leaning in. "Or should I say Aria?" He froze. She smiled faintly. "Relax. I don't care which name you use. I care about truth. And Veronica Harrington hasn't told it in years." Dana slid a thick manila folder across the table. Inside were documents, photos, transcripts. Adrian's heart pounded as he flipped through them. Emails from Veronica ordering her assistants to groom employees into roles for optics. Memos about experimental reassignments for PR campaigns. Expense reports for consultants, Seraphine, Julian, Dr. Lin, all paid through offshore accounts. Adrian's stomach dropped. She's done this before." Dana nodded grimly. "You weren't the first. Won't be the last. She's been crafting masks for years, repackaging employees to fit whatever image the board demands. Some played along. Some broke. You're just the first one who spoke up." Adrian's hands trembled. "This proves everything." Dana's eyes hardened. "It proves enough. But if you go public with it, she'll come after you harder than ever. Lawsuits, smear campaigns, maybe worse. Are you ready for that?" That night, Adrian spread the file across his kitchen table. Nathan stood behind him, reading over his shoulder. "This is it," Nathan whispered. "This is the kill shot." Adrian shook his head. "It's also a death sentence. If I release this, she'll burn the city to stop me." Nathan's hand found his shoulder. "Or she'll finally fall. Adrian, you've been fighting her with words. Now you have proof." Adrian stared at the documents, the weight of them pressing down. For weeks, he'd been dancing in Veronica's arena. But this was stepping onto hers with a lip match. The next day, Adrian noticed it. A black car idling across the street from his building. A man in a suit pretending to read a newspaper. His phone buzzing with calls from unknown numbers, always hanging up when he answered. The war was no longer online. It had entered the streets. And as he pulled the blinds shut, Adrian realized the truth. Veronica already knew Dana had talked. The file wasn't just evidence. It was a target painted on his back. Adrian sat at the mirror that night, Aria's wig in his lap. His reflection looked broken, exhausted, but beneath it all, steady. "This isn't just my story anymore," he whispered. "It's everyone she's broken." He lifted the wig, settled it on his head. The mask became the weapon again. If Veronica wanted a war, he would give her one. And this time, Aria Cole wouldn't fight to survive. She would fight to win. The decision came quickly. Waiting meant giving Veronica more time to tighten her noose. On a stormy Thursday night, Aria Cole went live.